What's going on, folks? Yes, okay. For a second there, I thought I had turned off the microphone again. However, come a space. How is everybody doing? Hope you guys are doing all right. I appreciate everybody for being here. And thank you, Irish Stew, for the music. I didn't play it last time, so I figured I would intro with it this time. I love Irish Stew's music. If you guys like talking music, love guitar, and just like covers or his original songs, he's the one who did I Love Cheese. He did the Shanty cover of that. So please do check out Irish Stew's channel. Mango just posted it. He's a great dude. One of the best people I've ever met, and so one of the I've never not been happy to know him. So he's totally awesome. Just go check him out and hit him up. He's definitely down to just chat, and if this is the place you guys want to chat, then by all means chat here. But we're gonna kind of jump into this. I'm gonna say what's up to the chat real quick, of course, and then I got a couple of updates and one little special thing before we jump into Dave's dumbass. So, oh my God! All right, I gave Sasha like 3 eggs total today. Yeah, that was a mistake. It smells like fucking it's dog fart. Sasha, just like, dude, I took her out to take a dump. Oh, that was a bad idea. All right, anyway. So this room's probably going to smell like dog fart for a little bit. Hang on one sec. Turn the heat off. That way, it doesn't, I don't know, it was roasted dog fart. But anyway, let me say what's up to the chat. How's it going, everybody? Mistaken Reaper, nice to see you. Mango Jones, hearts and peaches in the chat for Mango. J-Mag, thank you for being here. P. Cthulhu, always a pleasure. Mary Sinshine, always happy to have you here. Pickles are on sale. Just hit me up at postalaguana@gmail.com. Seth, yes, thank you. Yes, I fucking remembered it. All right, fun time with Dummy Dave. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun. Blue Lamp, always a pleasure. And everybody else that's here that I haven't mentioned or is lurking in the background, please do hit that like button. Leave a nice comment. I don't really care what you say. Like, either Google's gonna censor it or I'm like gonna see it in a week and I'm gonna be like, oh, okay, I'll respond. But real quick, I just wanted to I noticed something. So I was listening to music, setting everything up, and I noticed something. Good old Miley Cyrus. Shut up, Miley. So I'm gonna turn the music off. Just cause obviously copyright. But there's something that I noticed in the background of this music video. Just watch up in this corner where my cursor is. If you can get your eyeballs on screen, if possible. I don't know who's at work and whatever and everything like that. Also, happy Valentine's Day to everybody. If you have significant others you can't be with, then I'm sorry. Then yeah, send some hearts and some love. Send them something. Give them an extra hug when you can see them. But just check this where this lady's face is, the one that's like stretching out her hair or whatever the fuck she's doing. Check this out. Right here, it's very quick. Just watch. All right, watching. Boom. Did you see it? We'll go back. All right, Miley, you're not the star of this. Wait for it. Wait for that high five. Look at that solid ass high five and swing miss. Right? Oh, come on, Miley. If you're gonna hire all of these extras, at least make sure they can high five properly. Anyway, I just thought that was funny because I saw this. Also, I love this music video because when you listen to the lyrics, nothing in this music video has anything to do with what she's singing about. I think it's fucking hilarious. So that was a high zero. Yeah. You know, it's summer when the song is being played. Yeah. We don't do that around here. High five or play Miley Cyrus. Either way, probably. Or high zero. Then again, isn't this supposed to be Tennessee? I don't know. Close enough. The South is all one thing, right? This guy is... I don't know why he's there. He looks a little Arab-y. Anyway. Don't think I've heard the song, to be honest. Not my theme. High swing and a miss. Yeah. Yeah, no, look, I'll listen to anything. I'll get songs stuck in my head. Fucking like old girl here, Carmen, with her fucking weird ass hair. Who does their hair like that? Carmen, get your shit together. But anyway, I get a song stuck in my head and I'm like, oh, that's a catchy tune, and then I have to look it up eventually. One thin, many themes. Okay, have we established that? Is that like, has someone wrote that down in a book? I don't know. I hope so. Because otherwise, I'm going to get confused. It's going to be a then-than type of thing. Alright? First of all, it's than, not then. I would rather than with an A, as opposed to I'd rather than. Perfect example. I would rather be pissed off than pissed on, as opposed to I would rather be pissed off than pissed on. Ms. B didn't disagree. Okay, fine. Ms. Parker, look, I'm gonna take her as the authority. That's called ADHD, bestie. Okay, yes, I understand my untreated, undiagnosed ADHD is absolutely awful. So I will take it in stride. What's going on, Ravenous Bean? Everybody check out the Ravenous Bean. He also makes music. Be a smart fella, not a fart smella. There we go. Alright, let's listen to what Dave's dumbass had to say.
To cigar chat.
Oh, God. Honestly, Dave, if you had like a motorcycle or something and you regularly rode like a motorcycle and that was kind of like your thing, your thin. Anyway, I'll figure it out one of these days. Yeah, we could do cigar chat, but you're fucking dungeon rat that has outworn his welcome.
You've got questions, I've got answers.
Do you though? Don't worry. We're gonna speed through this a little bit. I'm not gonna watch this whole thing. We do that every fucking time.
Have I ever told anyone how much I hate going to the stores on the weekends? I absolutely hate it. You've got a bunch of stupid, dumb idiots that are completely broke, sitting there with their idiot children, taking way too long to decide. If it takes you longer than 1 minute to decide what type of chips you're going to get, you really need to be beaten with a bag of hammers.
Why? Sometimes I don't know if I want some tortilla chips. Look, if I have $5 to spend and it's 2 for $5 with the tortilla chips and the Doritos, I'm gonna be like, shit, what am I gonna do? I could mix and match, but I do love me some tortilla chips. Excuse me, because I can do a lot with those. But I also love me some Doritos because I can plow through them and then feel bad about myself later. Like, not everybody brings a shopping list too. When I go to the store, I'm like, yeah, these are the things that I need. Like, I just check out these few things and I'm like, okay, that's it. Like, I don't bulk buy. You know, I buy on the fly, basically. So, but I know a lot of people that actually like take a shopping list and like, okay, well, I need, you know, let's see, bread, chips, bread, cheese, eggs, bread, eggs, and milk. So if you're actually like trying to gauge like what you actually want, why is that your problem? Why is that your problem if somebody else is doing it? I'm sorry that someone was standing there in front of the fucking Doritos with their child in the cart and you were like, man, I wish I could have gotten pussy once in my life, so maybe I could have procreated. But that's your problem. It's a personal problem. Stop trying to make it everybody else's. And don't go to the store on the weekends then. That's another thing. Why are you in the store on the weekends if it's such a problem for you? Go during the week. You can make multiple trips to the store. You can effectively... You can, you know, manage your fucking time, genius. You know, so when you go to whatever fucking job you have, on the way home, you can stop at the store and be like, okay, well, I need these couple things. And then the next day, you're like, oh, I need a couple more things, so you stop at the store. Do you want to do that? I don't know. It's not up to me. Wait, I just said that. What did you say? Hey, thank you for Kenneth Martinez for subscribing. Welcome to the show. Always appreciated. Thank you for being here, and I didn't put any.
It's like every fucking weekend. All I got.
If you want to help out in any way, me and Mango tomorrow are actually going to be doing. We're going to be eating some nasty ass. Well, they're Code Red hard-boiled eggs hard-boiled in Code Red Mountain Dew, and it's all for charity. Mango will put the charity links in the chat, and if you want to help out, all of that money goes straight to indigenous people. So if you want to help out, but thank you for subscribing. Always appreciate it.
It's just I'm surrounded by just a bunch of broke fucking idiot dipshits. And why must the entire family go to places like Target and Walmart together? Why? This isn't a family vacation. It's Target.
Yeah,
but the questions are rolling in.
Fun fact. Sometimes you can't leave your kids home alone because kids are fucking stupid. They are literally always trying to kill themselves. Like, that's what they do. So you can't trust them all the time to just be alone. And you don't know how long you're going to be there. And it causes more anxiety for parents to be like, okay, well, I'm going to, go to Walmart for 10 minutes and all of a sudden you come home and it's like that meme from Community where, what is it? Is it Donald Glover? Comes in and everything's on fire because he left for 20 seconds.
Who is the captain of the Enterprise F? Somebody new. I mean, Picard's too old. All the TNG cats are too old.
In the hardware store, find the stuff in line. Note the aisle number, then.
I don't. You'd have to come up with a new character. I can't think of a single one. Maybe Harry Kim from Voyager, but nobody liked him.
Also,
opinion on bratwurst.
It actually.
Love bratwurst.
It actually really pays to know like the layout of the store that you're going to, so that you can actually get in and get out. I hate going to the fucking store.
God forbid they just,
standing in line. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. Is just standing in line.
I mean, God, go to a museum or something.
Bitch, when's the last time your fat ass was able to walk around a goddamn museum? Seriously. Seriously, when did you go to a museum? When was the last time you were in a museum? When was the last time you were able to appreciate something? I have a ton of pictures. I think they're still on my Instagram that I haven't touched in fucking years. But I went to the Native American Museum, fun fact, and it was it had like when you go to the I think it's like the Incan exhibit or the South American indigenous peoples exhibit. They have these, like, it's ridiculous. The silver that they have like silver leaves, like plants that they just recreated out of pure silver, and it is fucking amazing. And they have these tapestries and all this other shit, and it's just like, this was just what they did. Can you actually appreciate that, Dave? I don't think you could, because the only museum you would go to is one that has, like, American romanticism, and you'd be like, oh, I could paint that.
I don't know, do something.
Gotta go work out the budget.
Dave does, yeah, I'm gonna be watching the game.
Play pretend, okay.
Favorite Super Bowl snack? Either mozzarella sticks or chips. The cigar's burning unevenly. It's actually not. It's my old. It's basically the jacket I wear when I'm grilling in the winter.
I actually know 2 people that played in the Superb Owl this year. Both of them I went to school with. One of them I actually played hockey with. And I still couldn't give 2 fucks. Like, you would have to pick me up by the ankles and shake a single fuck out of me about the Super Bowl. Superb Owl, excuse me.
That's why I won't be going on terribly long, and my cigar is not a terribly big one. Hello, Syndrome.
Gas station ain't rolling them like they used to, huh?
Actually, for the game, I am having chili and chips.
The Field in Chicago. I would love to go there. I love museums. I just like them because I like to look at stuff.
I don't know. If it has to be somebody from the TNG cast to be in there, it'd probably be Worf or Geordi. Those would be about the only 2 that'd still be young enough to be in Starfleet. I made chili Ronaldos, and my oil was too hot. I'll have to remake them.
What did you make? You made chili what?
Or Geordi. Those would be about the only 2 that'd still be young enough to be in Starfleet. I made chili Ronaldos, and my oil was too hot. I'll have to remake them.
Chili Ronaldos? Don't you mean chili rellenos? Chili Ronaldos. He straight said that.
I made chili Ronaldos, and my oil was too hot. I'll have to remake them.
Well, you're a shit cook. We know that, but chili rellenos. Like, I'm the whitest kid you know, and I can even say chili rellenos. The fuck is a chili Ronaldo? Where's my Photoshop skills when I need them? I can fucking take Ronaldo, the soccer player, and just put icicles on him. Chili Ronaldo. Chili Relleno. What in the hell? Good land. And yes, Mary Sunshine, I would drool over the rock collection. What's going on underneath? I'm surprised you didn't call him Chili Rihanna's. Honestly, you know what? Now that you say that, that's actually a pretty good point.
I know. You've been patient with the chili Ronaldos. I'm getting to them. Hopefully, I can get that
Damn,
video
he
done on
said it
Tuesday or
again.
Wednesday.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, sorry. It's been just a really busy couple of weeks, or however long it's been. It's just been one thing after the other. But yeah,
it's been about a week and a half. I've been gauging, your engagement with YouTube because because I'm actually subscribed to you, dude. So I know when you go live. I check in to see, like, I actually checked in to see if you were live so that I could snipe you, but then you weren't. So I don't know what the fuck you do for a living. I honestly don't care, but. Yeah, no, I think you're just lazy.
I'll get that out on Tuesday or Wednesday. I did film it. Now I'll show my mistake, because yeah, the batter, everything was going cool, but the oil was too hot because I couldn't find a probe, basically my candy thermometer, and the oil was so hot the skin just went right off. So everything else was doing great. It just kind of sucked because I had this whole brilliant plan of taking my cigar blowtorch and melting a little cheese on top of it and basically just outdoing Jake.
you couldn't outdo Jake for a second. But Mango, yes, please give to me this food. I want it.
I don't know, because according to canon in Star Trek Deep Space Nine, because Worf loses that Cardassian spy or something to go back for Jadzia, Sisko basically tells him you're probably not ever going to be
10-hour roast day.
A captain.
Okay, stop.
Because Starfleet couldn't court-martial him because it would draw too much attention to what they know and their spies on Cardassia. So, I don't know, maybe.
Look, I'm down to talk Star Trek. I'll talk Star Trek all day.
I always thought Worf deserved to be a captain. Hello, Emily Veronica.
All right, I'll give it a little bit. Worf as captain, I don't think that would fly with Starfleet, although, I'm not a big lore guy with Star Trek, although I'm a big Star Trek fan. Worf as captain, I think there would be a conflict simply because Worf is a Klingon, and I don't know, he seems more like a liaison to the Klingons as opposed to being while he is an officer. I don't know, whatever. I'm not gonna get into it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll try to have that done by Tuesday or Wednesday. Well, you paid for it. You should.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was trying to say, P. Cthulhu. Worf is a Starfleet captain. Pretty sure his attitude would not cut it. Yeah, because the Klingon are a warrior race, and they're like hot-headed. They're more than willing to just jump into battle as opposed to being logical and diplomatic, is what I'm trying to say. So I think Worf works well as an officer as opposed to being like a high level leader. That speciesist. Oh, I don't look, dude. I couldn't.
You'd get prompt service for things you pay for. But yeah, I'll try to have that done on Tuesday or Wednesday.
Today is a good day to die.
And I got a whole slate of new cooking videos coming up too.
We saw.
Ones I remember are some burgers. I still have to make that burger from the movie The Menu. Good movie, by the way. Because every cooking channel's doing it, and I feel like I'm obligated by law.
No, you're obligated by your own dumbass.
Coming up.
Anyway.
And I'm honestly so brain dead right now, I can't actually remember anything else.
I wonder why.
But
I wonder why.
Yeah, it's been a long week. I'll be watching it, Emily. I mean, if it gets to be a complete blowout, I'm just going to stop. But I'll be watching it. Daniel Craig's final Bond film. I have not watched it. The only Bond movie of Daniel Craig's I seen was Casino Royale. I thought he was an okay Bond. I liked him better than I liked Pierce Brosnan. But to me, nothing will beat Sean Connery as James Bond.
Oh, you know what, you sack of shit. Honestly, Dave, if you don't say anything like worthwhile in the next couple minutes, obviously you won't, but that is such a cop-out answer. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, of course, everybody loves Sean Connery as James Bond. Like he was a great James Bond, but you can't just be like, well, I didn't like Pierce Brosnan. Pierce Brosnan made GoldenEye. GoldenEye is one of the fucking greatest fucking James Bond films in my opinion. All right, is Sean Connery great? Yeah, yeah, he's a great. He was. I'd say he's the top James Bond, but you can't just cop out like that. Fuck off. Fuck right off. Jesus Christ. Have a thought of your own. Use that brain, that fucking walnut in your fucking dome to actually help somebody else. To actually give an opinion. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. He was amazing in Goldeneye. Goldeneye is an actually like really good film. I remember it from my childhood. I remember the video game. I remember Goldeneye being just fucking awesome. But I've also seen a ton of other James Bond films. From Russia with Love, Octopussy, Moonraker. Oh shit, I can't think of another few, but but I've seen these films, and fun fact, Moonraker is actually like one of the only movies that gets the trajectory of a space shuttle correct. There you go. Because the space shuttle actually flips over on the backside. It doesn't ride on top of the fuel tank. It flips over and it's put into orbit. Otherwise, it would not fly correctly. From Russia with Love. Yeah, From Russia with Love is actually pretty sweet. And there's actually a GameCube game. I think I might still have it. Called that goes through From Russia with Love. It's actually pretty fucking sweet. It's a really good fucking... Oh, Live and Let Die? I can't remember... I can't remember Live and Let Die. I can't remember any of the scenes from there. But, yeah. Thunderball? A View to a Kill? Oh, then you have Goldfinger. Who was in Goldfinger? I know I've seen Goldfinger.
Just my opinion.
Okay, now we're gonna get into a James Bond. You only
There's no
live
time to
twice,
die.
or they
No,
say,
no.
live and let die. Okay,
I just hope they don't
Connery
make
was
Bond
in
into a damned
Goldfinger.
woman. Speaking of that, I don't know what happened, but my God, TJ, The Amazing Atheist has gone completely. I don't know what they're doing, but like nothing's being produced on Deep Fat Fry. They've got this new Onion Nuggets channel, and they're continuing to slide down complete,
Bro.
complete SJW dumb.
Dude, no. Even Carmen's shitty hair is better than Dave, okay? Okay, fair enough. At least she has the hair to make it shitty. Dave just looks like a fucking... He looks like he crawled out of a grease trap. But, anyway... Yeah, bro, DFF is doing way better than Dave's incel ass. Yes, thank you, Rav, because I was about to make that exact same point. Deep Fat Fried is actually doing good. They actually make money doing the thing that you want to be doing. Like, I would love to be a part of DFF if I could be part of that dynamic, but that's not me. I'm not in there. I'm not in that in group. I'm not a fucking YouTuber. I have to work a regular job. They don't have to work regular jobs. The Amazing Atheist, like, I took screenshots the other day of The Amazing Atheist being live and you being live, and it was like he had 400 and some people watching him, and you had the same 13 people as usual. Like, right now, I've got 6 viewers. The difference between me and you, Dave, is I don't actually give a shit. I know there's going to be some people that watch this after the fact. I know there are people watching this now, but this is actually just what I want to do. It's my hobby. They're actually making money off of it. the most that I want to do is have people donate to other places because, you know, I make my own fucking money. But Dave, you're jelly. Like the onion nuggets, I'll watch that every once in a while just because I'm like, you know, it's kind of funny. You know, it kind of brings me back to the OG Drunken Peasants days when, you know, it was actually fucking good. But this dude doesn't understand that. Like, Dave, when was the last time that The Amazing Atheist covered you? Never. It's like they haven't covered you since you had clocks on the wall. Honestly, I think I might be the only person that covers you. For real. He just styles his strands with what's left on his stove after his cooking videos. Ew, gross. I would love to Kool-Aid dye that beard. Oh, he would find that too effeminate, and if you got too close to his beard, Mary Sunshine, you'd probably just vomit in his face because of all of the food that's stuck in there for years. Hence the reason we have to eat those godforsaken eggs. Yes. Yeah, we have to eat these eggs, and we're going to eat them tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for joining in. They covered the manatee for old time's sake on a patron's private show. It was the best. Oh, dude. I can't wait for like next year when it actually comes out as like a free show because I'm not going to actually get the money. I don't give a shit. Lob was mentioned by TJ in passing on stream, but nothing more. Yeah. Nobody gives a shit about you, dude. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. I don't even care. I'm just covering you because I want something to do. Like I wanted to stream.
Is Brett Keane still making videos? There's a blast from the past. I feel like it's 2011 again.
Okay. Mango. Can you do me a favor? Oh, Brett goes on G-Man's channel? Wow, that's got to be some riveting fucking content. Can Mango or anybody else go back to like 2011-ish era of Dave and find just a screenshot of him wearing the same exact shirt? Yeah, of course Brett is back. What the fuck else does he have to do? Motherfucker ain't had a job in 30 years.
I don't know what the hell the Chinese are thinking if it is them. Still on YouTube. Like I said, it's like the Geek Room. Their constant obsession with like Von Houten, whatever, the toothless old man. And it's like, guys, this isn't 2010. Move on. I also love how actual Jay claims that that he's living rent free in my head. It's like, dude, you devote at least 30 to 40 minutes of your broadcast every single time to me.
Does he?
Who's living in whose head rent free? Hello, Brian.
Living rent free. Okay. All right. I got this, buddy. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, sweetheart. What it means to live rent free in somebody's head is that, like, you think about them constantly. Jake just makes money off of you. That's it. Like, he plays your videos, he makes his money, and then you go away. You're gone. Like, he has other things to talk about. He has other things to say. You, on the other hand, wake up in the morning sweating after seeing Jake in your nightmares. Honestly. Like, that's the feeling that I get from your ass. So, perhaps you don't quite understand the concept of living rent-free in someone's mind. For instance, lesbians live rent-free in your mind. Or better yet, liberals, leftists live rent-free in your mind while just living their lives. They don't give a shit about you, dude. Wait, that's what rent-free means? Oh, goodness. I thought I was stalking people. I'm so relieved. Yeah, don't worry about it. I was helping you out. Because his War Corps channel got and his current... Oh. His current was from 2017. Okay. Dang it. I forgot about the War Corps thing.
FedEx.
What about FedEx?
Oh.
So I had
like
to
I said, it's a
explain
Q&A
it to
show,
Dave,
so...
not the chat. I love you too, sweetie. Yes, I do. Yeah, you went to the beach.
Did I like the Enterprise D or E better? Actually, I like the Enterprise E a little bit better. The D design I didn't mind, but gun to my head, I always liked the E better.
Come here. Come here.
I think my favorite ship design, though, for the Federation at least, would probably be the Defiant.
Ooh. Send it on Discord.
Just my opinion.
Come here, sweet pea. Come here. Come here. Come on. She's a chili dog. Enterprise E.
Just because it doesn't have all the other crap that can
series
destroy the ship, like the science stations and stellar cartography and Wesley Crusher.
Of course he did. What? What? I'm laughing. Don't you bork at me. Hold on. Hold on. Damn it, Dave. Dave.
Just my opinion.
Wait, how did that happen? Where's he crushing that fucking beer?
Design, though, would... I think my favorite...
Look at that. Look at that, folks. That's what we got. What's going on, Skits Crasher? Let me take myself off. Here, there we go. Look at that, folks. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. Sorry the dog is playing with her tail. She's chasing her tail. What's wrong, Sweet Pea? I already took you out to poop. Nothing has changed. Except for he went from Bud Light to Budweiser, I guess. Good job, Dave. Good job. You done good. You done nailed it. At least Nita Sarkeesian can fucking nail a grift for a couple years. You failed hard. Yeah, you failed hard. You failed fucking hard, bro. Hold on. I might need to screenshot this. I want to make it good. There we go. That looks good enough. No, I'll save it. Save. Alright, let's continue on. What a fucking joke. Alright, come on.
That universe is as easy as pie. Most powerful warrior in the entire galaxy next to only Yoda.
Oh my god, do you say anything of worthwhile? No, he doesn't, by the way.
Would I recommend somebody move to, there's a ton of jobs up here in damn near every field. Cost of living's okay. People are somewhat friendly. The biggest challenge of living here is the weather. And our winters can be pretty brutal.
Yeah, look, that is a very stupid question. I understand.
Like, it's 43 in February, and that's probably getting close to the record.
Oh, shit. Hey, Dave, do you know why it's 43 in February in Missouri or Montana or wherever the fuck you live? One of those two fucking flyover states. You know why it's like 65 in Ohio? 'Cause of climate change. That's why. It has to do with climate change. Something you don't believe in. But fun fact, you don't have to believe in science, because science is facts. Dipshit.
Minnesota, believe it or not, we don't have much crime.
That is Minnesota.
I mean, we have our crime and everything, but really, we don't have much crime. The crime in Minneapolis has been greatly exaggerated. Like, no, we're nowhere near like a Chicago or a Detroit. We're a relatively safe city. And we don't have much of a homeless problem because, again, our winter takes care of them.
Hey, Sasha. I'm sorry. I don't know if you could hear the dog licking herself. But Jesus Christ. Yes. Yeah. I'm glad somebody else heard that. I'm going to go back 20 seconds and I'm going to put the dog's blanket on the floor and take it out of the window. But yeah, just listen to what he says.
Much crime. I mean, we have our crime and everything,
are you
but
fucking kidding me?
really, we don't have much crime. The
God, these headphones fucking suck.
crime in Minneapolis has been greatly exaggerated. Like, no, we're nowhere near like a Chicago or a Detroit. We're a relatively safe city. And we don't have much of a homeless problem because, again, our winter takes care of them.
Thank you, P. Cthulhu. Yeah. Wow. Let's hear that one more time, just for.
And we don't have much of a homeless problem because, again, our winter takes care of them.
Oh, he's sheltered. That's what's wrong with him, Mango. He is a complete piece of shit. He's a moron. He's an idiot. Our winter takes care of them. Really, Dave? For fuck's sake. Yeah. So, Dave, let's say you're... Let's say just for an example, let's say your insurance lapses. All right? You're like, oh shit, I'm in a dispute with my insurance company. And they're like, okay, well, it'll be, 2 weeks until we reinstate your insurance. And he's like, okay, fine, 2 weeks. And all of a sudden, your house burns the fuck down. Complete loss, 100%. Gone. Everything's gone. There's nothing there. Insurance is just like, well, you didn't actually have insurance because you were still in this like limbo period. So now you're homeless. Like you have nowhere to go. Nobody's actually going to take care of you. Like there's, you know, you have to actually live on the street and you freeze to death. Is that okay? Is that cool? Should anybody feel sorry for you? Nobody should feel sorry for you one bit. Not at all. Jesus fucking Christ. There are more houses available than homeless people in the United States of America. There are 50,000 plus homeless veterans in the United States. And you think, oh, well, you know, we'll just let them fucking freeze to death and throw them in a pauper's grave. That's cool. What would he say to that? What would you say to me if I became a homeless fucking veteran and all of a sudden I froze to death outside? Oh, throw him in a pauper's grave. That's fucking cool, right? What did you do for your country? Well, I'm the Lord of Patriarchy. You're the fucking load of shit. That's all you are. Jesus Christ, dude. No wonder nobody fucking likes you. No wonder you don't actually talk to real people. No wonder you're perpetually online. I tried to explain to this motherfucker in his chat. I was like, you have never been management. And he was like, I have been management. That's why I know workers are shit. No, you've never been management. You got the opportunity to be a manager and you got kicked off of that because you're the shitty person. All of the workers were like, yeah, it's probably a pretty good idea to get rid of this motherfucker. We're going to find every way around his bullshit. Trust me, I've had some shitty fucking managers, not just in my past, but recently, where I'm just like, yeah, hey, I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want. I'm going to do everything. I'm going to maliciously comply to the company's standard, and there's not a goddamn thing you can do about it. If you want me to go above and beyond, guess what you have to do? You got to provide me with purpose, direction, and motivation in order to actually get me to do those things. You could never do that because you're a callous, unempathetic, limp dick piece of shit. Good land, bro. Who listens to this motherfucker? And I mean, like, listens to him. Who takes this shit in and is just like, yeah, oh yeah, that's great. Yeah, we should just let these motherfuckers freeze.
But no, the reports of crime are pretty exaggerated.
Yeah, like you would fucking know. So the reports of crime in your area are exaggerated, but when it comes to like Chicago and Detroit, they're not exaggerated. When it comes to different areas, oh, that's why. It's because those are Democrat cities that are. That's why they're exaggerated. You know, in your area, because it's Republican controlled, as opposed to like Democrat cities that are not Republican controlled. Too easy. Dave, did you know that you're that thing retarded? And I'm not disparaging the differently abled. I am not disparaging anybody that has mental illness. I'm saying Dave is actually like, I think he's actually retarded. Oh, when it's Cthulhu. Oh, when it's crime, he's connected to exactly. Yeah. What, Dave? How many times have you been written up for like sexual harassment? That's what I want to know. I still can't believe Dave said it about homeless people. I've been homeless. Yeah. Being homeless is like he's taking tips from Fox News or cues from Fox News because they have said openly it's a lifestyle. Being homeless isn't a fucking lifestyle. They're stealing from the fucking being gay playbook. It's not a lifestyle. It's you're in that situation. It's just how you got there. And the people who Dave is just like, oh well, I'm gonna fucking suck your dick and play it like a goddamn flute. Those are the people that make other people homeless. And they put out dumb shit like the fucking shit on Fox News where they're just like, oh, it's a lifestyle. It's easy for a millionaire to be like, oh yeah, these people are the fucking problem. Oh, well, you need to just pull yourself up by your bootstraps. It's easy for someone with privilege, with money, to say that. It's extremely hard to get to that position when you're in, to get to the top when you're on the bottom. Think about it like this. So, homeless people are, let's say, like a stone at the bottom of the pyramids. So you have a pyramid, they're the stone at the bottom. Now, they're not necessarily the foundation, but they're the stone at the bottom. How hard would it be for that stone to just roll upwards to be at the top? What does it take to roll upwards to be at the top? It takes a lot of fucking work. And you have a lot of resistance along the way. And the resistance comes in the form of people like Dave. It's not the best analogy, but you know what? It works. Pulling oneself up by the bootstrap implies that people can float, and I thought conservatives hate the idea of magic unless it's Jesus. Yeah. Well, they don't even like Jesus because, honestly, if the second coming, like Jesus came back and just like walked on water, then they probably try to burn them at the stake. They would definitely throw that person in prison and be like, well, we can profit off of this.
I mean, I had a friend in college, and he moved here from.
You went to college. You went to college. Let me see your degree. I want to see your degree. Honestly, I feel like you went to either DeVry or ITT Tech. Not sure your analogy is working for me. Yeah.
From DC.
That's
like
a bad analogy.
Minneapolis, it's nothing. Like in DC, you literally see, like in Minnesota, you might see somebody having a beer in a paper bag. Okay, maybe smoking a joint. In DC, you literally see people loading up crack pipes.
When was the last time you were in DC? Because I was in DC just a few fucking years ago. I was in I did my fucking training there. You know what I saw? Do you know what I saw, Dave? You know what I saw? I didn't see people loading up crack pipes. I saw tourists. I saw people protesting. I saw people all over the place enjoying their lives. I went all over the fucking place. I had all of the free time to go and, hang out in Washington, D.C., and I didn't see any of that. I never saw somebody loading up a fucking crack pipe. You're blowing smoke out of your fucking ass. And it seems to be crack smoke. I was in D.C. in 2017. I was in D.C. in 2016. Like, Where are you getting this? This doesn't exist. This is a straw man. It's a fantasy that you created in your mind because you've never left your goddamn basement. Where is the farthest you've actually gone from your house? That's what I want to know, Dave. Where's the farthest you've actually gone from your home? Have you ever seen the ocean? Have you ever been to the ocean? Have you seen a sea? Have you seen a different country that isn't like Canada? I know you're not going to go to Mexico because, God forbid, you be around brown people who you think are dirty. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. I'm going to let him talk. And I'm going to go pee.
Minnesota is a purple state. Minneapolis, St. Paul are very, very blue. Duluth is blue. And Rochester is blue. Everywhere else in this state is ruby red. That is the other thing about Minnesota. It is a very, very religious state. Not in the city, not in Minneapolis, St. Paul, not in the suburbs so much. But you get much beyond that area. You get into areas like Bemidji and anything in between, much, much past, like just a little bit north, like 40 miles north of Minneapolis. It's God's country. And yeah, it's very religious. In fact, we have the second most evangelicals in the nation. The only state that beats us is Missouri. So there is that. No, we're second. We're beaten by Missouri. And we actually have a decent Jewish population. We have a decent Muslim population. And we actually have a decent Buddhist population. Enough to have houses of worship for all those religions. So, kind of a religious state. I have no idea what our population of atheists is, and nor do I really care. Probably would be Utah. Oh yeah, we're heavily Scandinavian. Yep, we're probably the only state where you can buy lefse at a grocery store. We're probably the only state that serves that god-awful food known as lutefisk. So, we're a colorful bunch of bastards up here. What, for most religious state, Phoenix? No, that would be Utah. And again, Missouri has the most evangelicals. What other states have I lived in?
Shut the fuck up, Dave. What's going on, Yato? I've been to Mexico. You learn quickly why people come to the U.S. illegally. Some folks don't have shoes or a roof. And a lot of people are, like, under the threat of death. It's not even just, like, everybody says, oh, they're these Mexican immigrants. Well, you have all of the South American countries below that where you have similar problems. And people are just fleeing for their lives. They just want to come here and be like, I want an opportunity. Isn't America... Like, when I was growing up, I went to school, and they were like, America's the land of opportunity. It's a melting pot. Like, we're supposed to, you know... We have people coming in from all over the place, and we come together and work for each other. But no, that's a fucking lie, apparently. Like, Jesus Christ. People are actually, like, fleeing for their lives. They will throw their children over the goddamn border. They will... going across the desert, like... what is it? I want to say the Mojave, but... Mojave Wasteland. But going across from Mexico into like California and Nevada and Arizona, it's not easy. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. It's not like you can forage for berries. It's not like you can hunt food. It's not like you can just get over the border. You only have like 3 days if you don't have any fucking water to get from from the border all the way across to a destination. And there's nothing there because it's so inhospitable. Like, it's not an easy journey. Um, Dave doesn't come together. He comes first. Oh yeah, Dave comes in his sock. It's currently legal for border patrol agents to shoot unarmed people through the border because they don't recognize anyone on the other side as having constitutional rights. I have the paperwork, and that's fucking disgusting. That's horrifying, and that a lot of that comes from what Irish Stu said, the cartels, because the cartels will make a lot of money moving people across the border. And do you think the cartels give a fuck about those people and their lives? No. If they think they're gonna get caught, they'll just dip out and be like, whatever, fuck it, and they leave it up to the American taxpayer, whether that taxpayer is paying for bullets or incarceration or deportation. It doesn't matter to them. They got their fucking cash, and they'll dip out. So, like, pretty much all of Australia then sounds nice. Yeah, it's actually it's not a nice place. And there are people, there's two different groups of people. Like, you'll have people who will leave out, gallon jugs of water along the border for people that are just trying to get over the border. They don't know what's going to happen to them, whether they're going to come in and commit a crime, they're going to come in and do work, they're going to come in and just get deported. They're going to leave water and food and everything. You have the border patrol agents that are just going to kick these stashes over and destroy them in order to make it harder for those people to get over. And then you have these fucking idiot authoritarian right-wing pieces of shit that will actually, like, hunt down illegal migrants that are just coming over the border. And, like, that's what they do in their free time. They'll just be like, okay, well, I got an AR with a red dot, we're gonna hunt these motherfuckers down. And it's just like, why would you do that? Doesn't make any sense. Hang on. Dave doesn't come together. We were taking pictures and they threatened us. I think there's something in here that I missed. That shit is nuts. I was a kid and they were gonna shoot. Yeah, it's the same thing in damn Israel-Palestine on their border. The Israelis tend to think of Palestinians as, like, terrorists. So they'll just treat them, they don't treat them like people. It's not like, dude, they're human beings. Treat them like human beings. Can we do that? Treat them like human beings first, and then things won't escalate. What's going on, Alan? His head looks like a gourd. Gourd, damn. His head be... he got a PhD. Pumpkinhead Deluxe. Border Patrol agents have a 100-mile sector from the border that they... Yeah, that... You told me this before. Border Patrol agents have a 100-mile sector from the border that they are allowed to work in, and they constantly ignore the constitutional rights of that 100-mile space, and it's fucked. Yeah. What's going on, Sydney? Hearts in the chat for Sydney. So, the American legal system and the American government are not here. They're essentially not here for people. They're here to just secure the borders. And every sovereign nation does have the right to secure its own borders. I understand that. But we have to understand that if people are coming into your country because they're fleeing they're refugees, essentially, they don't have to necessarily be welcomed with open arms, but they have to be treated like human fucking beings. If we treated people like human beings, if we got rid of the drug war, first of all, if we completely just got rid of the DEA and got rid of the fucking drug war, that would solve so many fucking problems. Legalize, tax, regulate all drugs, and we would be fucking... The cartels would lose so much goddamn power. So much infighting would happen in south of the U.S. border. And we would be, like, so much better off here in the United States because there would be no market here. They'd be like, okay, well, we can do it here. Why not? Why not just, like, why would I buy, like, Mexican weed when I can buy, you know, homegrown weed? Why would I get fucking coke from Colombia or Ecuador when I can get coke that's grown in fucking Minnesota? It doesn't make any sense. What's going on, Ox? Alright. Let's see if he has anything else to say. I'm only going to go
here
a
when I
little
was
bit
2,
more
so
into
technically
this.
2. What about Jack Sparrow in the final movie? I don't know. I don't know if I want another.
All right, I'm not gonna. He can eat shit. All right, we got some more. We got some more to talk about. So, women in the chat. Apparently, you don't like being held accountable. Dave, we've talked about this. We've talked about this. Use your fucking dark mode. I appreciate it because it actually illuminates my face fairly well so that people can see my handsome ass, you know. But as opposed to you, because yeah, 1's in the chat for me, 2's in the chat for Dave as to the fuckability. But Dave, use the fucking dark mode. Nobody likes to look at this. Nobody likes to look at this. Nobody likes to look at this. This screen, my secondary screen, is actually really, really dark, which means if I put myself over here on the main screen where you are, yeah, it's definitely going to be overblown. So, 3, Irish Stew. Show me what you can do with that guitar. I'm a butthole.
Okie dokie, got a damn good show for you. Damn good show.
No, you don't. Irish Stew, can you play the guitar with your own butthole? That's what I want to see. None of the above. B17.
We got the whole
Why do I ask you guys for anything?
He's being held accountable, some shit from the left, something from Sam Cedar, David Packman. My favorite Go Eat Professor, TYT going after Tim Pool, and yeah.
Can't answer that one.
Time to get on in here.
I ask one question and I get no answers. P with Hulu put a 1 in his answer.
Do you think that is a good?
Go on. Will you get to the fucking point?
Keep it cool.
3. Jesus Christ. I hate all of you.
Okay. Alright, that's long enough.
LOL 1 and you know it. Yes, I do know it. Because,
Andrew Tate still.
I don't need a beard to
Andrew Tate
compensate.
just won't leave the damn newsfeed. Alright, let's get into this.
Would you say your friend is a
420.
304 if her body count is more than 100?
I can't.
304 is, stands for hoe.
I can't handle the answers. No.
So over 100 body count, hoe or not hoe? Here.
No, we're trying to stop slut shaming and calling women hoes.
Oh my god. Okay, you know that chick has a body count in the 300s. Yes, it's perfectly fine to slut shame women. Again.
1's in the chat if it's perfectly fine to slut shame women. Because, yeah, this is the guy. This guy's reaction. I'm just like. It's my reaction to Dave.
Why do you guys get mad? Why do you feel disappointed when I say that?
because you're going to be the same type of woman that once she hits 40 is going to be screaming why no man will wife me up. Gee, bitch, maybe it's because you spent your time on the carousel at the club.
Well, do you think it's a desirable?
Damn, Dave. I wonder why you don't have a girlfriend. It's like, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a lollipop? Tootsie Pop. There we go.
Thing to have slept with over 100 people.
I know a lot of girls that are in college that go to like, other colleges or universities, and they're in body counts.
I think when you kind of get, past, 50, unless you're a porn star or a hooker, then yeah, you're probably a hoe, or a slut.
And? Bitches ain't nothing but hoes and sluts, right? Isn't that a song lyric? Men who worry about women's number of previous partners are super insecure about themselves. Yeah, because they're worried about, like, hey, who was better than me? Like, Dave, it's like I said just a minute or so ago. I don't need a beard because I have nothing to compensate for. Mistaken Reaper, I hate how he disrespects women. Yeah, me too. Who gives a shit? Dave couldn't score with a corpse. Yeah. Let's just hope he doesn't work in a morgue. Because, well... Anyway.
The reason I differentiate between sluts and hookers are, at least hookers get paid. But here's the other thing. Do you know what happens to most chicks that leave porn? Unless they get married to somebody in that business, they're not getting wifed up.
Are very high.
Who cares? Who cares? Maybe women don't want to be wifed up. Maybe women don't want to be some fucking neckbeard's wife. Dude. Maybe they just want to hoe around their entire life. Maybe, and get this, Dave, I know this is a wild fucking concept for you. Maybe these women are human beings and they want to do their own fucking thing their entire life. You ever think of that? Maybe they just want to get dicked down every once in a while. Did you ever think of that? Maybe they just want to be like, oh yeah, well I'm going to have my fucking career and I'm going to go on a Tinder date every time I want to get a free meal on a fucking, a millimeter Peter from some fucking dipshit neckbeard like you. Jesus Christ. Wait, is Dave saying there are free hookers looking to get wifed up? I feel like there's a comment to go with that, but... are there free hookers willing to get wifed up? Isn't that just a... Wouldn't that just be like a single woman that likes getting dicked down? I don't know. I know one guard that got fired and sent to jail for weeks just for crossing the border to buy food. I know a few. I've spent a long time, like I said, this is not the normal. Yeah, you guys can have that conversation.
That's kind of normal, I guess, if you want to have a high body count.
And this is the other thing. Fellas, just because she's got a great pair of tits, tell this dumb bitch that she's a dumb bitch.
Have a high body count for me personally.
Hello, Emily
That's not
Veronica.
something that I want.
Dave, the only dumb bitch in this fucking on this screen is you. No, you are comparing all women's to hookers, Lizard. Not okay. God damn it. You know what? Those were song lyrics.
Not because I don't gain anything from sleeping with a bunch of random dudes, but maybe these girls want to.
Yeah. And some guys want to do fentanyl. But the problem is society doesn't shame men for telling men, hey, doing fentanyl is not a great idea.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Because you have fentanyl addicts in your goddamn community that are homeless, and you said, good, let them fucking freeze to death. You stupid fucking idiot. Man, subtlety is not your strong suit, bud. Holy shit. Yato the Petty God, hold up. All women aren't hookers? This makes so much sense. Yeah. That's why you have such strong cheeks, Yato. Because every time you go up to a woman and be like, yo, I got a 20, and she slaps you, you get a little bit of scar tissue.
You know, I don't care if it's a man or a woman. And if they say, yeah, I'm going to go jog down these dark alleyways at 3 o'clock in the morning. Regardless if it's a man or a woman, I'm going to say, dude, that's not a very good fucking idea. I got a treadmill in the basement. Why don't you run on that? But for whatever reason, when I say it to a...
Hold on. You have a treadmill in the basement? You are in the basement. Why don't you run on the treadmill, you stupid fucking fat piece of shit? Dude, you're... I doubt you could run. Dude, the only thing you can run is your mouth. Holy shit. That treadmill has more fucking cobwebs than an Indiana Jones temple. Get the fuck out of here.
A woman, some feminist goes, why shouldn't she be able to run down the dark alleyways at 3 o'clock in the morning? If we didn't have this sexist, patriarchal world, that'd be possible. And then I have to calmly explain, my dear, why that is not possible.
She should carry a gun.
Again, when did it become not okay?
Go. I don't know.
It's not a great idea.
I don't know what he's
You might want to
saying.
rethink it. I mean, again, I'm not saying don't do it, but again, again, I don't know what happened to women where it became like.
Oh,
toxic
Irish
for them.
Stew, the gas station rolls his cigars for him. Hey, if you guys are having issues in the chat, you don't have to dip out. You can find some common ground. Don't worry. Things get lost in text. It's not a fight. The treadmill can't withstand his weight. Yeah, can you imagine him just stepping on it and going
to accept consequences of their actions? And this is not going to be the only appearance of this bitch on this.
just
I guess
folds
broadcast.
in the middle
I don't know. I really should be doing
like
these
a
recording audio
karate chop
like a podcast
banana.
Anyway, let's go to. Actually, let's do the. No, I don't want to do the trailer just yet. The fuck? What's playing? Piece of shit.
God damn, dude, that was better than your voice. Can you not
All right, let's do this from
suck?
TYT. Sorry, I have to go through all these stupid fucking ads.
Dave, for fuck's sake, get a goddamn ad blocker. Get a fucking ad blocker. Get an ad blocker. Get an ad blocker. Watch this. Holy fucking shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't believe I have to show you this shit again. I'm going to watch Simon Whistler. I'm going to open it in a new tab. Look at this.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another brand new episode of Decoding the Unknown. This is like
Hey.
this morning, my internet at my office hasn't been working the entire morning because...
Crazy. What about this one?
Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Decoding...
Wild. What about
That
this
one's
one?
like John Wayne Gacy. It's got a great...
All of those Simon Whistler videos would have ads if I didn't have an ad blocker. But I do because I'm not a fucking idiot. You have been on the internet far longer than me. I use the Brave browser. It is a built-in ad blocker. If you turn on your ad blocker in Chrome, you won't have to deal with this shit. Holy fuck, dude. Holy fucking shit. What kind of fucking idiot doesn't have a goddamn ad blocker and is also a streamer?
And it shows.
Okay, so I'm assuming they're going to be talking about Tim Pool's hissy fit on his show.
And it shows
Thank
you
for your subscription or donation.
what the desire, the quest for money and funds does to a person. Tim Pool made a name for himself initially as someone who went to cover Occupy Wall Street. I remember that. And I remember, this video exists, I remember talking
I've
about
never
it when I
seen
hosted a
ads
show
on
with Michael
YouTube.
Brooks on Jacobin.
Well, you live in the UK as well. It depends on what browser you use. And if you're on your phone, then yeah, you're gonna see a lot more ads. But it really depends on what browser you use. So if you use Chrome and you have the ad blocker might be on automatically. So keep that
We showed the
in
video.
mind.
He was hassled by cops as he was covering Occupy Wall Street. And he was furious. Oh, the cops, the police state, this, that, crying and crying. What a victim, right? Because when there is...
Go on.
Don't you guys constantly bitch about that?
What?
That, or what? Is because Tim Pool is mostly white?
The FT.
He doesn't get to... whatever.
unjust police
Lost his train
behavior
of
that
thought, I
targets people
guess.
like him, unacceptable. But when you have a...
Yeah, but...
I have no idea where he was going with that.
The problem. Oh, I think, oh, I know where this is going. I think, Actual Justice Warrior covered this.
very clear case. It's so clear. I mean, you couldn't get clear of police brutality, police murder. And it affects a black person in Mississippi. I'm sorry, in Tennessee? No, it's totally fine. I mean, we got to find excuses to both.
Gee, maybe it was the lowering of standards to hire people. Maybe that played a role. Just maybe.
You're getting
Or maybe it was the fact that Tyree Nichols, I'm not saying what happened to him was justified,
Here we go.
but he also resisted arrest.
Resisting arrest. Okay, there is no case. There's no case other than like a return of deadly force by the police. So if I start shooting at the police and then the police shoot me, then yes, there is a case for extrajudicial execution. Resisting arrest is not a case for extrajudicial execution. That's what it is. That's what it is. Dave, how about I arrest you and I beat the fuck out of you? You resist arrest. 'Cause guess what? I was actually a policeman. I actually still have those skills. And trust me, I can make sure you get into those goddamn hand irons. You're gonna get into those fucking hand irons regardless of how you look when you get into the fucking police station. Trust me, dude. It's gonna happen. So don't you fucking start with, oh, well, he was resisting arrest. That's not a reason to kill a person, to take their life. Fuck out of here, you stupid piece of shit. Stop defending these pieces of fucking shit for killing somebody. They murdered him. Allegedly. After a fair trial. They allegedly murdered this guy. And resisting arrest is not a reason to murder someone. It is not a reason for the state to kill someone, to take somebody's life. What if you were belligerently fucking drunk like you typically are at the end of your streams, or when, you know, someone comes on to challenge you, in the rare instance that you actually sack up and talk to somebody? What if you were so belligerently drunk that you walked outside your house and you went to go get the mail and the police were just like, look, we're going to take you in for public intoxication because you were actually getting your neighbor's mail and you resisted arrest? Do they have the right to beat the fucking shit out of you? Do they have the right to bash your head in? If you're just like, no, I'm just getting my mail, I'm just getting my mail, and you start pulling your fucking hands away from being arrested, if they whack you in the fucking dome and it causes even more mental retardation than you already have, is that okay? Good God. You can't get someone into cuffs, and if you can get someone into cuffs, and if you can't, maybe you're the issue. Doesn't mean you need to kill someone because you're mad you can't subdue them. The police have plenty of ways to subdue a subject. Now, with drugs involved, talking about like meth, PCP, things like that, it can be a lot of issues. But I remember, so this one time when I was in Korea, we were doing training, and I was the unruly subject. I was like, I'm not gonna let anything down with a fight. So what ended up happening was we had one soldier and an American soldier and a Korean soldier, and their job was to actually take me down. Their job was to actually, like, they had to actually, you know, subdue me, and I had to fight back with everything that I had. Like, I had to exhaust myself. I got to the point where I almost handcuffed them to each other. I just barely didn't do it, and then ended up being, like, rolled on my back and having to, like, give up. But you have pepper spray, you have tasers, you have your firearm, and for anybody that wants to say, well, can't you just shoot them in the legs? You have your femoral arteries. You shoot somebody in the leg, and you hit the femoral artery. That person can bleed out in about 2 minutes. So it's a really bad idea. It shouldn't be your first option, but there's an escalation of force, and I think one of the main things we should actually look into in promoting is actually like canine units, because a dog taking somebody down, yeah, we can treat dog wounds, we can treat dog bites a lot easier than we can treat gunshot wounds, and that would be a whole hell of a lot better. So, what did you say? What did you say, Alan? Did I miss something that you said? Or did you send me something? No, you didn't send me anything. But I think there's so many ways to make sure someone complies, and seriously, try this. For those of you that have a partner that is near you, try this. Take your finger, do this, and all you have to do is roll down and push up. That's it. That's all you have to do. Is you take your finger, you put it right under their nose, you roll down, and you push up on their nose, and their head will immediately go back, because there's a lot of nerves right there, and it helps to subdue a criminal. Granted, you're right near their mouth, but you also have things like the right below the jaw. You have manipulation techniques, and you see these cops that are just fucking these big burly motherfuckers that are just, oh, I'm a fucking beast. So you should be able to basically take down anything using these techniques. Why do you have to kill somebody? On top of that, why can't you just talk them down? Why can't you just talk to them like a human being? Why can't you just use your... there was this course back in the day called verbal judo, and it was just basically like, it's kind of bullshit, but it's like you talk to somebody. You just talk to them. You say, hey, what's going on? What are you doing? Come on. What do we got going on? Like, talk to me. Actually talk to me, and you connect with them on a human level, and and you can actually, like, calm them down to a certain point and be like, look, we can go to a different area, and then you can be, you know, subdued. Like, look, hey man, I don't want to take you in, but I have to. It's my job. And if they start to, like, really resist and everything like that, they don't have to be killed. They can be arrested. They can be taken in and booked, and, you know, it's not going to be the end of their life. and that person, like, you as a police officer are probably gonna have to go and testify and be like, yeah, this is exactly what happened, and you can testify on their behalf and be like, yeah, no, this is what happened. They were compliant until we got to this point, and then they started losing their fucking mind, and that's where we got to. So, like, there's so many more ways other than just extrajudicially killing people in the fucking streets, Dave.
You know, generally, if he'd just done what the officers told him to do, he'd probably still be with us.
Weird way provide cover for the cops, but then also question whether the cops were qualified, probably because of their skin color.
Not probably. Definitely.
Yeah.
Look, if you guys...
Also, one thing before I continue this, I want you guys to notice the difference between the speed of Jink and Anna versus Dave. Just notice because this is at 1.5 times. Just notice the speed of their speech.
don't know how Temple got tiny bit famous that we bothered to talk about him. He used to come on this show and other shows left wing
You're aware that Tim Pool drags in way more numbers than you guys? Just not for nothing?
shows as Anna.
No, he drags in plenty of people because he just lies, and he's just like, okay, you know, I can say whatever the fuck I want, and then people will watch, and he makes millions of dollars, and he's extremely rich based off of lying to people. Like, Tim Pool is easily refuted by anyone. He's had plenty of people on that are just like, yeah, I'm gonna refute you, and his audience just like, oh, that's not hold on, let me turn on my cognitive dissonance. Like you, Dave.
I pointed out when he would go to Ferguson, etc. And back then he was
I
like,
mean, you guys are barely, I mean, okay, it was 14 minutes ago, but you guys fucking, you got 5.5 million subscribers, and you barely cracked 6 digits on views.
oh, I'm with the people, and I'm with...
I don't know about Ferguson. He went to Occupy for
Okay.
sure. Yeah.
On YouTube, they have, I mean, they have a whole ass studio. They have plenty of other like affiliates and shit. Like,
So I think
dude,
he did, but
Okay.
we're not gonna play that game anyway.
can confirm that, etc. Right? So, so he goes and pretends to be a left winger and pretends to be concerned about the plight of black people, etc. So then, as a left winger, starts doing a show. It's totally
Occupy Wall Street had nothing to do with race.
not popular because he's not an interesting person. He's not an intelligent person. And then he stumbles upon a winning solution for him financially, which is racism. And so he became known as the guy on the left who blames black people for everything. So you would watch his show, and just rando, out of nowhere, everything would come back to, it's black people's fault. And then the right-wingers love that. They were like, and it's the old Dave Rubin, Jimmy Dore model, right? Oh, I am on the left, but trust me, it's...
Yeah, that's because right now the left wing you inhabitate, Jank, is quite frankly just full of a bunch of fucking grifters. And it's all based on purity tests.
Damn, dude. You have never described the right wing in such perfection as anyone else I have ever heard. Right wingers will never tell you what their true intentions are. Never. At all. Ever. At any point. They will never tell you what their true intentions are. You just gotta figure it out. And it's not hard, because they're not very smart. They won't actually. It's not hard to figure out what the right wing in America actually wants. They want basically a theocracy based off of conservative principles that keep everyone except straight white men down below whoever is in power, and whoever is in power should be the people with the most accumulated wealth. I mean, tell me I'm wrong.
It's the left's fault for everything, and especially black people, okay? That's Tim's specialty. To be fair to Rubin and Dore, they don't do that particular specialty as much.
Not yet.
Okay, so This guy is a professional whore. The minute he got money out of that, he was like, ooh, never mind being on the left. I mean, I'll still pretend, right? But remember, guys, black guy's fault for dying, and the black guy's fault for killing him, but it's not the cops' fault, who are mainly white. Cops are awesome. White people are awesome. It's always...
Except in this particular case, everybody involved was black. What is the demographics of Tennessee? Why do I think it's a majority black city? Hell, the chief of police is a black lady, who, by the way, got fired from another city.
So maybe it's a systemic problem with law enforcement? Dave? Could that be the issue?
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's the left and black people that are at fault. And by the way, he said he resists.
And again, why is it considered racist to hold black people accountable for their own actions? This was not a child. This was an adult man.
You can...
Who was murdered by the state, allegedly, for resisting arrest. In your own words, he deserved to be murdered by the state for resisting arrest. Dave Shelter, lizard, and racist. We gotta remember that. Yes. This is true. I forget about that. Actually, I don't.
Watch the video, the New York Times account, but you can do your own count.
Yes, he does not do subtle.
71 times they gave him contradictory or confusing commands, which were literally impossible.
Somebody mix up some guacamole with a bit of subtlety chips to give to Dave.
To comply with.
Let me give you an example.
Jesus, maybe if they hired better officers instead of doing the stupid diversity dipshits that you wanted. You guys asked for it. You were the ones pushing that if we just had a more fucking diverse police department, none of this shit would happen. So,
Dave, hey, idiot, you literally just said that the population is mostly black. So how are these people diversity hires in the police force? How are they diversity hires? How is that woke or whatever the fuck you're about to say? How is that it's a policing problem. The police are not the problem. Policing is the problem. We have an issue with our criminal justice system. Not the individuals that enforce the law. It's the laws they have to enforce. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my fucking God, dude. Hold on, dude. I got it. I got it. I got it.
Ham boning.
What?
Yeah, dude, ham boning. We just go up to Benson and we'll be all like, we both want raises.
No, man, stop it. We just need to ask him for a raise and just explain all the...
No, that's not gonna work. What are you, 65? Excuse me, sir, can I have a...
Ham boning. Shut the fuck up. Guys. Seriously.
Someday. It'll be all like, what? You trying to mug me?
No, we're not doing that, okay?
Mango, if I send you that link, can you clip that? Ham boning.
so you hire literal ex-felons to be police officers.
Oh. Like the guy who... like most police officers? Who was it that, Tyree Nichols, it's stuck in my head. There's so many goddamn shootings that I can actually think of. The young boy in Cleveland that was murdered by the police. What happened to the police officer that murdered him? This is gonna kill me if I don't actually fucking look it up. I gotta keep a fucking tab open for this shit. Tamir Rice. So the officer that killed Tamir Rice. Do you know what happened to him? Do you know what happened to him before he killed Tamir Rice? He actually was transferred from several other police stations to the Cleveland police station that he ended up responding to this incident where you had a kid shooting BBs at cars, and someone was like, yeah, I don't think it's an actual gun. I think it's just a BB gun. And you know what happened? Within 12 seconds, they rolled up on this kid and shot him in the fucking gut. But you know what? The police, you know what? The police aren't the problem. They're not the problem there. No, it's not policing. It's not the police. It's not anything to do with that. It all has to do with the fact that, I guess, I don't know, black people or something, they should just do what they're told. Maybe if the state weren't so heavy-handed, we wouldn't have so many problems. Weird. I don't know.
Let me give you an example. Show us your hands as they have his hands in their hands, as they have him like under their control, subdued completely. I mean, it was so clear, even with what the cops were saying. The body camera, the footage, it's all there. You can hear it for yourselves. They are bragging about beating him, looking forward to beating him, bragging about beating him after they beat him.
And actually, there is evidence this might be over a girl. Like, there's personal beef between this Nichols dude and one of the officers. Again, that means that Tennessee, this town, this city, needs to do a better job and hire better qualified officers. By the way, thanks to assholes like you, Anna, nobody wants to be a fucking cop anymore. And by the way, you're gonna need them. Because your army of TYT simps, yeah, they...
Considering the rapey-ass vibes you give off, dude, you probably shouldn't say that Anna should need cops. Let's just say that.
Giving up their masculinity and the ability to defend themselves to call a toxically masculine man to defend them, namely a cop.
Right? Like, their comments made it so clear that they had this lust.
So, cops should be toxically masculine? Let me roll that rant back for a second.
Masculinity and the ability to defend themselves to call a toxically you're gonna need them. Because be a fucking sirs. By the way, thanks to assholes like you, Anna, nobody wants to be a fucking cop anymore. And by the way, you're gonna need them. Because your army of TYT simps, yeah, they've given up their masculinity and the ability to defend themselves to call a toxically masculine man to defend them, namely a cop.
That's... So women can't defend themselves? I'm confused on this line of logic. Oh, in Minecraft, slap that dumbass beard off right now. I know I could outrun you. Dude, he and Mary Sunshine, if you were a tortoise in hibernation, you could actually outrun this piece of shit. who are you talking to? And who are you talking about? Like, bro, who the fuck do you think you are? Like, when you look in the mirror, do you actually see somebody? I'm not talking about, like, seeing a person. You know, I would treat you as a person. I would treat you as a human being. But do you see somebody? Do you actually, like, see somebody? Can you actually, like, shoulder a weapon? Do you have your CCW? Can you, like, open carry? If I gave you a 22, would you be scared of it? That's what I'm thinking. Honestly, if Dave ever got like a wife, like ever wifed up, I don't actually think he would be the one to go downstairs if there were an intruder. I don't think so. Yeah, that poor woman. Seriously. It's not logic, no logic being spoken by Dave at all. Like, this doesn't make any fucking sense. Bro, you have clearly... Wait, secret round is there... It's giving away free guns? I'm there. Gimme. Okay, first of all, I can I can only give away so many free guns. And I'll tell you what, Pivotulu, you fly me to Australia and I'll bring you a gun. How about that?
Right? Like, their comments made it so clear that they had this lust for going after people as viciously and violently.
Thank you for your subscription or donation.
As they did. But, you know, Tim Pool...
Really? It says just subscribed right on your fucking screen. He says, oh, thank you for your subscription or donation. Kenneth Martinez, if you're still here, yeah, this is the difference. I appreciate you for subscribing. This dipshit couldn't care less.
This is his job. This is what he does.
Yeah.
Right? This is what he does. Could you imagine how Tim Pool's audience would react if he had factual, reasonable analysis of that case?
Again, I would say that's a clearer indication of Tim Pool, because that's why Tim Pool is fucking boring.
I'm pretty sure they wouldn't like it. It would really put his whole operation in jeopardy, wouldn't it?
Yeah, look, it's more of an indictment of the country than it is of him, because
100%.
Once he went with the spiel of...
You have to quote me on it, Mango, for it to actually be legit.
You're seriously going to do this, Jank? That this country is a systemically racist country?
It is. It is. It is. It actually is. And thanks to people like you. Like, you just help these things along, Dave. Like, the statistics don't lie. Not only that, but just, well, I'd say go ask a black person, but, you know, your grandparents probably ran them out of the fucking neighborhood 100 years ago.
I'm not going through my spiel again that completely debunks that part. Again, Jank, if it was, you're brown. And an annoying pain-in-the-ass left-winger. If this country was as racist as you think it is, and we're just like we are in the 1930s, your fat ass would have been swinging from a tree.
Anybody want to take that one?
We're just like we are in the 1930s, your fat ass would have been swinging from a tree.
Because of people like you, Dave. Because of people like you.
I'm on the left or I'm moderate, but I'm racist. The viewers poured in. And that is super sad as a statement for the country and what works.
So because Tim Pool gets bigger numbers than you, Steven Crowder gets bigger numbers than you, Ben Shapiro gets bigger numbers than you, that's somehow a sad indictment of the country. Gee, Jank, maybe your message is bullshit.
No, it maybe people are just easily riled up and stupid. People are typically pretty stupid. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a fucking idiot. But when it comes to like messaging, at least I have that like common sense. I have my ability to critically think. Critical thinking is not encouraged on the right. Right-wingers do not have critical thinking skills. I'm not going to lie. Critical thinking skills are not encouraged on the right. And part of that has to do with a lot of religious indoctrination, because you're not, like, you're told to go to church and you can't question your parents, and you're not able to ask questions. You're not able to actually critically think. So if you're not thinking critically about what's in front of you, then how are you supposed to like build a better society for the people around you? That's a better question, Dave. And you severely lack critical thinking skills. You have nothing but cognitive dissonance, and well, honestly, your brain is basically just like a firewall of fucking dog shit. Thinking makes my head hurt. Yeah. You and Dave both, I guess.
Do you ever stop and think of that your message is just fucking bullshit?
No.
That it's just a goddamn grift?
Oh, Dave. And you listen... Dave, you listed off Tim Pool, Steven Crowder, and Ben Shapiro, and you're gonna call these motherfuckers grifters? Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god, you're fucking stupid. Holy shit. Do you even know what a grifter is? Fuck me. I'm gonna listen to all of these very clear grifters, and then I'm not going to listen to these people who actually take them down and, you know, happen to make money taking down their bullshit. Shapiro is not a nice person. Yeah, if Ben Shapiro exploded in front of me, I'd be like, whoa, maybe there is a God. What part of the country? He's from Minnesota? Yeah, he's from Minnesota, I think. He lives in his mom's basement. Oh. Yeah, Ben Shapiro definitely loves going in dry. He thinks his wife getting wet is a medical condition. I'm sure her real lover, Darnell, is very happy to have Ben in the corner.
No, I'm not saying what the officers did was justified in any way. I want to make that clear. But at the end of the day,
You justified it like 10 minutes ago. You definitely justified it,
Jake,
you
this
idiot.
isn't police brutality. This is just 4 or 5 thugs that decided to go thugging while wearing a goddamn uniform. And again, Jake, you don't want the cops. You don't want people to have guns. Well, what are we supposed to do? Just wait for the criminal to come by and butt fuck us? Am I supposed to depend on the spaghetti strings of Antifa to protect me?
Dipshit. Did you know that you're actually able to own a gun? So if you want your libertarian world that you think Jank wants, this weird ass fantasy world, why don't you just own a gun? You can get a 4570 Marlin and start popping off fucking rounds. Trust me, when the fucking thing hits somebody in the chest, they're gonna feel it, and everyone around them is gonna fucking feel it. They're gonna be like, God damn. But something tells me the moment a 9mm pops off in your fucking hand, you're gonna be like, ew, oh, that's a little tough. Best you could do is a fucking 22. Dude, keep a 22 by your fucking by your bedside, just in case anyone breaks into your house. That way you don't have to meet any new people.
Yeah, not gonna happen. I protect myself.
Dave, do a video of you going in the range, please. Go to the range. Please go to the range. If you go to the range, I'll go to the range. Shit.
All right, let's do.
I'm not even a good
Apparently
shot
Madonna's
with a
all
pistol.
pissed off because she's slamming critics as ageist and sexist.
Alright, shut the fuck up. First of all, I have to say, Kyle, please do not with your hair again. Any more days out in the woods with the pistol lizard? Yeah, it's hunting season right now. Well, it's been hunting season for a while. I'll take the pistol out. At some point. I haven't done it, and the reason I haven't done it is because of the the buffalo shooting. I wanted to live stream it, but that's just such bad taste. But yeah, I'm down to take my pistol out and actually go shooting. I just typically take Sasha out to the woods to go shoot. I just have to watch out for everyone else. It's hard to do when you work nights and then you come out and there's like 3 trucks out in the hunting area. I'm like, ugh. Well, I don't want to scare off all of their game just to do some pistol practice as well. So if I had more land or something like that, absolutely, I'd be shooting all the fucking time. But it's whatever. But yeah, I'll definitely do that. Also, I would like to get a GoPro because I have a dog harness for Sasha, well, for a dog, but I have a dog harness and I would love to get a GoPro because my ex-girlfriend jacked my GoPro. So if anybody wants to hit up the Cash App, Komodo Gold, Hashtag Komodo Gold, to help me get a GoPro at some point, so that I could put it on her and do all that. I can also put it on a tripod and shoot near it, hopefully not at it, and all that good stuff. But now, don't get me started on guns, because I'm going to talk about that. Here's a fun Australian fact. Most Australians have never held a gun. I was in my 20s before I held my first gun, Smith & Wesson 38 revolver. So 38, yeah, 38 is something you actually, 38 is like typical for people who actually, in the US, for people who actually like want to kill somebody, because the 38, if you have the 38 revolver, especially like a snub nose, you can pop it off and it'll send off a really loud sound and it'll get people out of the area. But when you fire a 38, if you kill somebody, if you shoot them in the head, it actually doesn't have the velocity to go in one side and out the other, so it'll just sort of bounce around in their skull and mix up their brain and actually kill them better. as opposed to something like a 9mm, because you can shoot somebody with a 9mm and it'll go into their head and go straight through, and they may actually survive. So, yeah, I was actually, I was 18, probably around 19 when I held my first gun, and it was an M16. And that was in the Army. I was like, this is the first time I ever held a weapon. So, yeah. But yeah, there's tons of guns. I like guns. I like guns for the not for like the power, but as far as like the engineering, I think they're fucking amazing and fantastic. I just think they're super interesting. Yeah, I could talk about guns all day. And, you know, if anybody wants to educate me on anything, by all means. Okay.
Well, Madonna, you're no longer hot. You look like some weird alien creature. And do you have any idea the amount of alcohol I had to drink to get the image, the memory of you doing that stupid fucking milk bath video at the beginning of the virus of unspecified origins outbreak?
What?
Remember that? Remember the rose petal milk bath video you made?
No.
That still scars my nightmares?
No.
Oh.
What are we talking about? I'm confused.
All right, talk to me about, we're getting a little goofy here, but this is an interesting story.
Okay, to be honest, this is something that Kyle and I have talked about privately, so now that this is out in the public realm, we took the opportunity to talk about it. Madonna performed at the Grammys. Now, did I watch the Grammys? No, I did not. But apparently, there was a lot...
Did anyone watch the Grammys? Really?
No.
Did anyone watch them? Except people that had to review them for a living?
A lot of commentary about her appearance, and we can go ahead and put up some of the...
I can finally agree with Dave on something.
She was performing with Sam Smith and what's the other...
No, she didn't...
Yeah, that's Madonna. That is literally a woman that is turning into a fucking living Barbie doll. You're...
Perform. She was
she just introduced them.
Yeah.
Okay. So she looked a little strange. The cheeks, the lips are puffy. Her face just looked...
Yeah, because she's got to be, what, a 70-year-old woman? How old is that dumb okay, Madonna. She's a 64-year-old woman still trying to look like she's 20.
really different. And this sparked a lot of social media commentary. I'm reading from the New York Post. One viewer tweeted, "Madonna who? That can't be her, can it? Grammys, I really wish Madonna never touched her face," another said. "There really was no reason. She was going to age beautifully. She's always been beautiful."
Yes,
and they
gun
said,
Jesus.
Hashtag stop playing with y'all face. I like that.
I love me
Another
some
one
Ian
said,
McCullough.
Madonna doesn't even look
He's
like Madonna.
fucking
Who was
awesome.
that?
Future,
so awkward. So that was the response because...
Future Weapons, Forgotten Weapons is a great channel. If you guys ever want to learn about firearms, Ian McCullough, he's not an asshole. He just goes over the history of firearms and everything like that. Sometimes he shoots them, and it's not political. Hey, what's going on, Two Guns?
She does look strange. She has now responded, and she called these comments ageist and misogynistic, and said, let me get that quote. You got it? Once again,
dude, who cares?
My speech, which was about giving thanks for the fearlessness of artists like Sam and Kim, many people chose to only talk about close-up.
Who the fuck cares? Honestly, I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck what Madonna has to say. I don't care what Madonna says. I don't care what Dave says about Madonna. Dave's stupid. All ammo, no guns. Oh, shit. We talk about guns, and he appears. 2 guns, no ammo. Yeah. Good. Good point.
I mean, I cannot think of a single sport that is not sex. Maybe equestrian shows or equestrian competitions.
Ooh, check this out. Hockey. Because I played with females. You know, it's not necessarily a sport, but also isn't, sex specific. Combat.
I know NASCAR isn't sex segregated, but that's not a sport. That's driving a fucking car. I can't think of one that I would consider a sport.
Just don't one, bud.
Not even competitive speed shooting. That's sex segregated because men have quicker reaction times. Now again, I'm not talking average Joe. An amateur speed shooting tournament, you're probably going to be fine with men and women competing against each other. I'm talking tippy-top Olympic level. Yeah, but mixed figure skating isn't like 2 dudes versus a man and a woman. It's always one guy and one woman. And let's be honest, most male figure skaters are gay, so the guy's getting nothing out of it.
Dave. Dave. Dave, the 90s are over. The 90s are over, man. No. You know what? You know what I should have done when I was in high school? I should have been in theater. 'Cause I do like performing, but at the same time, I love hockey. I played hockey for fucking 12 years. I fucking love hockey. I could ice skate my fucking ass off. And we used to make fun of the fucking figure skaters and shit like that. Oh, they're gay. No. You know what they're doing? They're kind of like male cheerleaders. They're clapping cheeks like no fucking other. Honestly. And all of the theater kids were fucking all of each other. Seriously. Good God, dude. You gotta box in Liz with your gender norms. Don't box me in. I swear to God, I can spray this cloaca straight out of your goddamn seams. Oh my God, Dave. When was the last time you left your fucking house, dude? Seriously. Yeah, never touch the drama couch. Yeah, that's... then, yeah, we don't... See, I wish I would have... I wish I would have been less hockey and more theater. But, yeah, I was, I had a rough childhood. Cloaca pickles. Okay, skits don't get timed out, but yes, please do. If you want some pickles, just let me know in the Discord. Go to your room. Yeah, if you guys want pickles, they are for sale. They're up. Just let me know what you want, how many jars you want. I will let you know exactly what's available. Just say, hey, I want pickles. Tell me in the Discord, and I'll send some out for sure. But Jesus Christ, dude. Like, there's something like that this alludes to the fact that I learned later on in life that the theater kids were fucking the ever-living shit out of each other. Yeah. Yeah, they were. It wasn't the jocks getting pussy. It was the fucking theater kids.
Unless he's that one straight male figure skater, and then holy shit, a lot of hot ladies are you're flinging around.
Also, Dave. Also, drink when Dave drinks. Uh-oh. Oh. I already got one left. I actually have a few left. But. Okay. Too easy. Dave. You have no idea what it's like to ice skate. I could skate the ever-living fucking shit out of you. You're from Minnesota. It gets cold as shit there. I could skate fucking circles around you. Backwards. Too fucking easy. it would be so fucking funny to watch Dave get on the ice. Next time Dave is live, let's just can we flood Dave's chat with just like, Dave, get on the ice. Dave, get on the ice. Dave, get on the ice. Get on the fucking ice, Dave. We want to see you get on the ice. I would love to see him try and actually ice skate, because this motherfucker would go chicken leg instantly and just fall straight down. That would be fucking hilarious. Oh my goodness. Oh, I've been ice skating. Roller skating was more fun? Fuck out of here. What do you know? They don't even have ice in Australia. Place is a damn desert. What was the ice stored underground to get away from the heat? I don't know. I'm trying to talk shit, but I can't.
But in figure skating singles,
I've never been roller skating. I would absolutely fuck myself up roller skating, because I'd be like, all right, it's just like ice skating, and then try and like hockey stop and just fucking end up in the hospital.
men and women are segregated. Like, I can't think of a single thing that I would call a sport where men and women are, because it's not fair. I honestly cannot think of a single sport. Like, not even skeet shooting. And I'm like, I'm reaching for sport. But
that's pretty rich, coming from someone who has never shot skeet with a woman.
Anyway.
Our awards are titles, not opportunities. The NCAA forced female swimmers to share a locker room with Thomas, a 6'4", 22-year-old male who was fully intact with male genitalia.
So not only did the NCAA force, hold on, I'm thirsty. Oh wait, I got a beer right here. Screw it, I want something colder. Hold on, I'm thirsty.
All right, let's go on.
Billiards is really reaching for a sport. Bowling is sex segregated. At the pro bowling level, and believe it or not, yes, there's a pro bowler league. Not sure who the fucks are. I can't find one. The only ones that work are like chess and poker. But those are games, not sports. Not saying it doesn't take skill, but, you know.
Let me be clear. We were not forewarned. We were not asked for our consent. We did not give our consent.
And I want to be also clear. When I talk about the sex segregation, I'm talking the tippy.
So is she mad that she saw a penis? Like, was the dude walking around rock hard being like, oh yeah, bend over? Or was he just standing there? I guess she just standing there trying to get ready for a sport, and you felt uncomfortable. So if a woman did the same thing in a men's locker room and the men felt uncomfortable, would we have the same thing going on? Oh, he's going there. Don't worry, people.
Top levels. The top levels. Again, if I put a bunch of fucking amateur pool players, I could. If the pool tournament is just for amateurs, then yeah, I can have men versus women. It's fine, because their skill level isn't that good.
If nothing else, I hope you can truly.
Did he? What? What the fuck did you just say?
I can. If the pool tournament is just for amateurs, then yeah, I can have men versus women. It's fine, because their skill level isn't that good.
If nothing.
Dude, he just went full Borat. He was just like, oh yeah, well, you know, at the amateur level, you know, everybody's basically the same, but now we have to separate at a certain point simply because men and women don't have the same intelligence. Doesn't matter in co-ed dressing rooms, you don't walk around naked. She's talking about co-ed locker rooms because they don't have the room divided. Like, if you're crying at this podium being like, oh my god, we have this thing going on, there's this dude, have you not seen a penis before? Sweetheart, not every man wants to fuck you. You just think of men as predators. You're the problem. Like, what are we even talking about? She's crying because they haven't taken any of the women seriously? Seriously, in what? Like, I can understand that if they haven't taken the women seriously. Like, look, we don't want this person with a penis in our locker room. Yeah, if they haven't taken anyone seriously, then yeah, I can agree with that. She's pissed off. I can agree. But fuck. They want separate locker rooms for men, women, and transgender? Can't really do that. And if they're walking around naked, then like, okay, what if I'm a straight man in a men's locker room? They've been fighting for separate locker rooms for men, women. They're in a co-ed locker room for the sport. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, okay. So they're in a co-ed locker room. So they want separate locker rooms. Fair enough. So, hold on. I've missed something. I definitely missed something here. I was focused on Dave, I think. But, I think one of the biggest issues is that, like, hold on, let me play this for
else. I hope you can truly see how this is a violation of our privacy and how some of us have felt uncomfortable, awkward, embarrassed, and even traumatized by this experience.
Yeah, I could see why that would bother you. Again, I can see it. I can't 100% see it because you know, I'm a man, so being naked in front of a bunch of chicks is not a problem for me.
I don't mean to laugh, but I do. But at the same time, Dave, you being naked in front of a bunch of chicks is never gonna happen. Oh, not outside of your own fucking head. And if I just have the lockers for men and women. they're co-ed locker rooms, then Yato, it's bold of you to say that, or to think that Dave has lost his virginity, but I appreciate the sentiment. But, like, seriously, there's... Alright. So what if there's a gay dude in the male locker room? If there's a gay man in the male locker room, is that a threat? Like, this kind of goes back to the transgender bathroom issue. It's just like, hey, did you know that trans people are just people that want to take a shit? Oh, if some fucking grizzly ass asshole goes into my... If another dude goes in the bathroom with my daughter, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of him. So you're gonna assault somebody, also commit a hate crime because that person has to take a dump? You ever think that not everybody wants to fuck you straight out of the bat? Like, not everybody wants to pop in your pooper? Like, if you're that scared, maybe there's a little bit more going on. Sometimes I just want to take a dump. Sometimes I just need to take a shower. Is that an issue? Is taking a shower an issue? Is taking a dump an issue? I don't know.
I know I don't speak for everyone. It's impossible to speak for everyone. But I can attest to the tears that were shed on that pool deck by these poor 9th and 17th place finishers who missed out on being named an All-American by one place. And I can attest to the extreme discomfort in the locker room when you turn around and there is a male watching you undress while exposing himself. In addition to being...
Yeah, and this is NCAA, and this is literally, yeah, I would say the price of wokeness.
Oh, fuck right off. All right, let me tell you all a story. Check this shit out. Okay. So. Yeah, I'm getting heated too. Cause check this shit out. So when I was in Iraq, I was a gunner. So I was a gunner, and I had to stay behind the gun, and I was in a turret on an MRAP. Let me see if I can pull up an MRAP. Yeah, this is what it was. All right. Beep bop doop boop boop boop. This one. Essentially, there we go. There we go. That's more of the MRAP that I was actually... So, I was a turret gunner. I was up here. So, I was behind the gun. I had a 240 Bravo that was seated right in between these, right in between the chicken plate, is what we called it. And then I had, a shotgun, and I had an M4 that was seated on the 240, and then I had my M9. Now, what do human beings have to do they gotta go pee and poop. We gotta pee, we gotta poop, and an army marches on its stomach. And when you're in the desert, what do? You drink a shitload of fucking water. So you know what happened? Me, as the gunner, you know what I did? I didn't drop out of here. I pissed in a Gatorade bottle. I just whipped out my dick and I was just like... And you know who my driver was? A female. A female soldier was sitting right here. And you know what happened? Every once in a while, she was like, hey, I gotta take a piss. And I was like, okay. So you know what she did? She took a Gatorade bottle, she cut the back end of it off, and she made it into a funnel like a little Whizzinator, and she fucking peed into another Gatorade bottle and actually did it in the back of the truck. Back here. She would crawl back there, and I pulled security. What is wrong with that? What is wrong with that? I don't understand the issue here. Like, it's necessity. Jesus Christ. She-wees. There we go. Yeah. Crafty. Thank you. But like, Dave, she's complaining about the fact that people have different anatomy. She is so terrified of the fact that people have different anatomy and she thinks every single person wants to fuck her. Sometimes I gotta go take a shit. Sometimes I have to piss. If I'm gonna fucking whip out my goddamn dick and piss into a goddamn Gatorade bottle and then throw it into the desert of Iraq, I don't give a fuck who's in the goddamn driver's seat as long as they're looking out for me. It's the same thing my goddamn dog does when she goes to take a piss and she looks at me because I'm like, yeah, I see that there's no predators around. Holy fucking shit. I'm not gonna fuck my dog the moment she goes to the fucking bathroom. Holy fucking shit, dude. I feel like this woman back here is doing the eye roll. I know she's probably in line with this, but oh my god, maybe I'm missing something. Good land, man. Like, it's about taking a shit. I would shit in an MRE bag. I'd be like, hey, driver, hey, bud. It doesn't matter if it's my driver Cage's or if it was my female driver. I'd be like, hey, I gotta take a shit. I gotta take a dump. You got an MRE bag? Like, okay. I'm gonna take a shit. I'm gonna shit and I'm gonna throw that thing out of the fucking truck. And you know what's gonna happen? They're gonna fucking pull security. Nobody's gonna give a shit. You know who cares? People like this. People like you. Just go and take a dump. I have no idea what the fucking issue is here, honestly.
You know, like it or not. I mean, and how long before this dude decides, well, I'm a lesbian?
Oh, go fuck yourself. If he wanted to fuck, he would try and fuck him.
Okay, let's go to...
Go to something else.
to a video from TYT Sports. It's about 5 minutes long, but we're gonna have a poll. And no, I don't want to ask anything. I want to do a poll, and the poll is finish off the feminist that I started with. It's a survival.
Hey, what do you know? More frontline workers getting crapped on by customers.
They're not frontline workers. Jesus Christ. And guess what? Even if they get the Rona, they got a 99% chance of survival.
Dave, you got like 10 minutes to unfuck yourself on this one.
This jackass just ordered food from the fucking app and didn't know how to do it properly.
So he's the fucking problem, you dumb asshole. God damn. Whoop. Oh, press it. Ah. So he's the problem.
Which is the result of a lot of these boomers. Go to the restaurant and order your food at the counter like you did fucking 15 years ago. Show your proof.
No, you will, because this is proof, God damn it! No, you will not treat me like this!
This individual does not comprehend how to treat employees.
Okay,
Oh,
look,
don't you fucking say it. Don't you fucking say it.
This guy's a dumbass. This is why with fast foods, why the fuck did you guys invent apps? And I think this is Burger.
Because of people like you. Because of people like you. This is what you voted for. You don't think these people deserve a living wage. Therefore, they have to automate the process. And what happens when you automate a process? Hiccups. Hiccups fucking happen when you take the human fucking being out of the... Dude, Dave, you are so goddamn disconnected and so fucking stupid. You have less than 10 minutes of my fucking time left. I am so fucking pissed off.
The reason I think this is on Dave's cooking show, I'm collecting burgers I want to do.
No, on Dave's cooking show, you fuck everything up. Everything's not lit. You suck at doing your job. You suck at cooking anything. You splash shit all over the place. You don't clean up. Nothing's plated properly. You suck at cooking. You're a dog shit cook. At least these people are being, at least, you know, somewhat courteous to take this guy's fucking order.
Do like a real gourmet version of. Burger King is the
gourmet? Gourmet? Shall we see what gourmet is? Don't worry, we'll see tomorrow.
worse. They will ram that app up your fucking ass. And again, if you're a guy about this age, you probably don't know what the fuck you're doing. You probably didn't know you canceled the damned order. But me, I'd just be like, okay, you guys don't have it? All right, here's my order from the app. It's not a problem. I'm pretty sure I didn't get... Obviously, if you don't have it, I didn't get charged. Oh, I'm sorry, Slavaslog. I hate that's always a shit day. Again, again, if I use the app and it fucks it up, the only thing I want is, did it take the money out of my account? And what is the number to call? And what is the store number? Because you guys didn't have it.
Hey, Dave, since you're such a, you know, a 5-star chef, why don't you just cook at home? Like I do. That's what I do. I cook at home. Like, that's it. Full stop. I cook at home. I eat fast food when I get coupons. And then I get a shitload of food and then feel bad about myself. I feel like you on a typical day.
But again, if it's like a $20 order, my time is way more valuable than that.
Dave having valuable time.
Well, it's because you're not giving me food that I paid for.
Oh,
yes, I can.
Nor does he understand the beauty of an indoor voice.
Look! Okay, I'm gonna tell him you think. You're wrong.
And I say this unequivocally, confidently, for the millionth time. Do not be like this dude. I like how underneath this video, though, the Reddit board led by Jimmy here states, is it just me, or does he sound like a very angry Bob from Bob's Burgers? And everyone just completely runs with it. Here's the thing. Recently, a report by the National Restaurant Association, which was based on surveys of 3,000 restaurant operators.
Yeah, no shit, it's not going to get any better anytime soon, because jackasses like you keep pushing for higher wages.
So instead you want automation. So, Dave, let me get this straight. You don't want automation, but you don't also want to pay workers. So when those workers do minimum effort for minimum wage, you get pissed off, and then you get pissed off when they automate things in order to get rid of those workers that don't want to work for minimum wage. If you think minimum wage actually helps anyone, like, if you're one of those people, seriously, if you're one of those people that thinks the $7.25 an hour minimum wage in 2023 helps anyone, do yourself a favor, go to your local pawn shop and start the first shotgun you can find.
And there's, quite frankly, not enough workers.
No, there's plenty of workers. There's plenty of workers. There are plenty of workers. I'm going to squash this shit right now. There are tons of workers. Tons and tons of workers. People do want to work. People absolutely want to work. You know what they don't want to do? They don't want to be worked to death for dog shit wages. Stop exploiting people. If you were going to suck the fucking dick out of the first class, out of the 1%, then you're the problem. People who are actually working, well, guess what? You're going to get subpar work. Guess what they're there for? A fucking paycheck. That's it. They're just going to go home. They're going to go to work, get a paycheck, and go home. That's it. There's no advancement. There's no upward mobility. We're not going to get towards, millionaire status, working, 70 hours a week at fucking Walmart or Target or Lowe's or Home Depot. It's not going to fucking happen. That's not going to happen. If you think that's going to happen, then you're a fucking idiot. Then you're Dave. And you can go fuck yourself. Dave, I'm sorry that you are in some comfortable position. I don't know what this position that you're in is so comfortable that you think that nobody else suffers, but you have to look at the big picture. This is why I said you were never a manager. You have never been in charge of anyone. And the only time you were in charge of anyone was the time that you got put in charge of people, and then you got removed from that position immediately because all you said was, you people are lazy. You told them they're inherently lazy, they're stupid, they aren't worth their fucking wage, and they aren't worth being here. So, guess who's not worth being here? You. Get the fuck out, dude. I would clap my hands. I would punch myself in the fucking face if every minimum wage worker in the United States of America just straight up went on strike. Just immediately. Effective immediately. We're just like, okay, we're just gonna stop working. What would Dave do? What would Von Helton do? What would happen after a week? What would happen after a month? So many idiots would get pissed off and like, well, what do we do? Well, how about you fucking cook it yourself? You got the internet? Well, the internet lies to me. Yeah, it does. Except it's about COVID and masks. Jesus fucking Christ, bro. Get a couple more minutes and then
Talking about this problem for 30 years. Since I have been 10 years old, I have heard this.
Yeah.
That this was coming, this was coming, this was coming. And not a single business did a damn thing to prepare for it.
Wait, didn't we watch this entire thing before? Did we not watch this entire thing before?
Honestly, McDonald's should have been switching to more automation 10 years ago.
How does that help anyone? How does that help workers? How does that put money back into the economy? You dumb asshole. How does it put money back into the economy? If you take money away from, like, low-paying workers, okay, how does that put money back into the economy? So the economy is kind of like a cycle. Check this out, Dave. I know you're fucking stupid as shit, but check this out. So, if McDonald's, a multi-billion-dollar corporation, right, pays its workers properly, do you know what they can do? They can spend money on the local economy. And that money goes back into the economy. It goes back into that business. And then, you know, it's taxed, of course. And those taxes are taken off. And then the money just cycles through. What you want to do is basically, let's put it into laundry terms. So what you want to do is put all of your laundry, you want to put the comforters and the towels and the fitted sheets, you want to put all of those on one side of your washer, okay? And then you want to put 3 socks on the other side of the washer basin. And what you expect is everything to balance out. You want that washer to go ahead and do its job, and it's not going to move from its place. When in reality, the whole goddamn thing is going to break down. Go ahead, try it. You can actually do this physically. Put a comforter on one side of your washer with the towels on the same side of the washer, and then put 3 socks on the opposite side. And let me know how well your washer is doing after that. Probably not going to be doing too great. They're just 3 socks. They don't need a match. Look. One of them's Mary Sunshine. 2 of them are for use. One of them's for, you know, personal time.
1,000 adult customers conducted in November and December 2021. 7 out of 10 operators.
You're clearly not a male, therefore you don't understand personal time.
Oh God, I remember when they started taking credit cards. You know, I've never worked fast food, the juice.
Yes, that kind of sucks.
I will tell you, I've been behind in a line with old people. I don't mean to keep picking on them, but when new tech comes, old people generally don't know what the fuck they're doing with it. And they could not figure out the check card thing, and it took me 20 fucking minutes.
Well,
to place my order, not just
ask you about your towels. Hey.
And yeah, the app crap thing is
Send me
just,
a DM,
oh my
I guess.
God, that's why if I get fast food, it's either I go into the restaurant or I do DoorDash. I'm not dealing with it because...
Okay. First of all, Mary Sunshine. Nice. Second of all, Dave, DoorDash is the easiest way to turn a $13 meal into a $35 disappointment. What's going on, John?
For not having enough employees to support demand at the restaurants and the...
Fast food should have been cash only, but now you're getting fully automated restaurants, which are going to be a nightmare.
Which is what you voted for. That's what you want. That's what you want. You shit on these fucking workers. Okay, well, why do we have these minimum wage workers? Oh, you know what I just noticed? Anybody know what shirt he's wearing? Dave, that's the same shirt from a few days ago. Oh my goodness.
Just wait till you get the first 80-year-old couple trying to order breakfast at McDonald's, and it's fully automated. Huh? What the hell is this? I push this. I don't know. Where's the manager, goddammit?
Majority said they don't anticipate the labor sitch to improve in 2022. Workers gave clear reasons for leaving the industry. Well over half of workers, 62%, reported receiving emotional abuse and disrespect from customers. And
yeah, but Gen Z's 10, which would be emotional abuse, is probably my generation's 2.
49%.
Dave, you and I were probably born around the same time. Oh no, you're about 10 years older than me. 8, I think. Yeah, you're like 40 or something. Emotional abuse is emotional abuse. There's no like there's not like a generational spectrum on it. So maybe you need to look into that. But then again, you don't understand that thing. Oh, things.
Percent reported abuse from managers, according to the Black Box Intelligence Survey. Of workers surveyed, 15% left the restaurant industry in the last year, and another 33% said that they hope to.
Well, you're working at Burger King. Yes, you want to get a better job than that.
According to restaurant workers surveyed by Lightspeed, 62.
So, hey, everybody just quit Burger King. If you work at Burger King, just quit. Quit. 100%. Just quit away. They'll automate it. It doesn't matter.
2% said that customers are demanding more than ever. This fits with other data coming out of the industry, including a majority of restaurant workers reporting emotional abuse and disrespect from customers. Of restaurant operators, 72% agree that customer behavior has gotten worse over the past year.
Well, again, not to be a dick.
That's gotta be.
Actually, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna play devil's advocate for a bit here.
No, you're not.
I have had orders completely fucked up. There is something to be said for utterly incompetent workers. Again, if you make an honest mistake, that's no problem. Hey, you fucked up the order, that's not a problem. You know, remake it. I got patience. Go do your thing. Can I get a free mod stick, maybe? Please? Like if I was at Arby's and I order and they give me like the entire wrong order. I'd be like, no, just fine. Remake it. It's cool. Any chance I could get a free mod stick?
To be a dick, oh my
Just because
God.
I like Arby's mozzarella sticks.
I don't know what that rant was about, but no, you have been nothing but a low-level employee, and the moment you got put into management, yeah, you got taken out of that because the employees said you're a fucking idiot.
But at times, I can't tell you how many times with DoorDash, and it wasn't the Dasher's fault. I've only gone after one Dasher in the years I have been on DoorDash. But they fucked the order up. Well, this is what I ordered. Let's see what I get.
Dave, you cook 90% of your food at home. You have how many fucking videos of you cooking at home, and yet you still DoorDash? This just proves every point we've made in brunch. You suck at cooking. Even you won't eat your food. Even you won't eat your food. You won't even eat your food. Because it sucks. That's why you have to DoorDash. Why the fuck would anybody DoorDash? No, you know what's going to happen if I have to order food? I'm going to call them up and be like, that's the sound a phone makes. And be like, hey, I want this for pickup. Because I'm actually going to fucking go and pick it up. Get the fuck out of here. Oh my God. You can't cook. You can't DoorDash. You can't even DoorDash. You can't even fucking order your food properly. Jesus Christ, man. How are you so incompetent that you can't even DoorDash properly? How are you so bad at food? Like, literally, I made ramen with a frozen shrimp earlier, and that was delicious. It was actually really fucking good. But I at least knew when to put the fucking shrimp in before the ramen so that they would cook properly. You can't even fucking dial a goddamn phone and be like, oh yeah, I want some pad thai. Oh yeah, I want some egg rolls and, you know, whatever. I guess you call up the fucking Chinese place and like, I want some egg roll. Do you understand me? Egg roll, wo mein? And they're probably just like, all right, yeah, we got you. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Alright. That's it. I'm done with Dave. I can't do this anymore. He's a fucking idiot. We'll talk about this later. And yes, he did say those themes. Please, check out... Hi, Sweet Pea. You want to come on? Come here. Come here. No, the stream's running. That's why she didn't want to come on. Okay, I love you too. Yeah, I do love you. Yes, I do. You're my sweet girly. Aren't you? Yeah, you are. My honey bunch. Oh, you're so soft. Yeah, did somebody get a bath today? Yeah, you got a bath because you went in the... Yeah, you went in... Come here. Come on. No, are you camera shy? Yeah, you got a bath because you went on the beach. Aren't you? Aren't you just a sweet pea? Oh, the egg farts are almost non-existent. I haven't heard one. But we'll see when she fucking goes to sleep. Come here. Come on. What's this? Come on. Come here. She won't even let me pick her up. Alright. I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys. And hit up the charity egg stream tomorrow. For those of you that have yet to see it. Hold on, let me pull up the screenshot. Yeah, this is what we're going to be eating. Me and Mango are going to be eating these things. I already made mine. Mango's making hers in the morning. We appreciate you all and all of your donations. These are eggs, hard-boiled in Code Red Mountain Dew. Mine are chilling in the fridge. And, yeah, I'm going to eat all of them. I swear to you. And I appreciate everyone that donated. Especially Skid Scratcher for being the majority donator. And anyone that wants to hit me up, please do. postaloguana@gmail.com. I will have pickles for sale. Just let me know. I want to be able to send these pickles out and not have your address like public. So thank you everybody, and I'll catch you on the flip side.